Juan didn't ask for permission to not be here today.
How are you? Good, sir. Thank you.
You okay?
Doing well.
Did you get rain?
What's that?
Did you get rain?
Yeah.
At the airport?
No, thankfully not. No, but driving over here, yes, it did.
Oh, okay.
It was heavy. Heavy rain.
But it stopped. It already stopped.
I got a lot of rain coming out of Plant and coming up right.
Is it?
Good thing I have a umbrella in my car.
Ready.
Listos. Yes. ¿Mande? Oh, see. ¿Sabes qué? I think my body was fighting on getting sick. ¿Sí? Porque
Okay, good evening, everyone. The time is 6:04 p.m., and I call this regular board meeting of the Clint Independent School District Board of Trustees to order, the best school district in the state of Texas. Will members please state present as your name is called? Ms. Mary Macias?
Present.
Mr. Sigifredo Montes?
Present.
Ms. Yvonne Shea?
Present.
Ms. Isela Torres?
Present.
Ms. Claudia Marquez?
Present.
And I'm Eric Ardea, present. We do have a quorum. Okay, moving on to the Pledge of Allegiance and Texas Pledge. Will that be read by anybody?
I don't think so.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. The mission of the Clint Independent School District is to prepare all students to be successful citizens. The district will work in partnership with the community and family to create opportunities for the student to maximize personal potential. Moving on to item 2 of our agenda, public forum. Do we have anybody signed up for public forum? No. Okay, thank you. Moving on to item 3, superintendent comments. Dr. Martinez.
Thank you, Mr. Gardea, members of the board. And at this time, all I have is just a welcome to our students, to our staff, and to our families. On behalf of the Clint Independent School Administration, teachers and staff, and of course all of us, I'd like to welcome all of our families, our staff and our teachers. The theme for this year is United for Excellence, and we, as the theme states it, we want to continue to work together with the community and the families to make sure that our students are reaching their maximum potential. But to our students, we want to welcome you. I actually visited some classrooms today, and it was pleasant to see so many students ready to come back, but not only that, many students who are brand new to our school district. In one class, there were about 14 students who were new to our school district, so that was quite impressive. And I hope we continue with that growth, that trajectory. Hopefully, our enrollment increases this school year. But regardless, we want to welcome all of the students, everyone, whether you're new or returning. This year is going to be a challenging year. We have a new curriculum, especially the elementary level, but I know that our students will rise to the challenge, and I know that they will do very well academically and make us proud of they made us last year in the different areas that we participate in. And our students, I think they need to know, and as they already know, that they are the heart of everything we do here at Clint ISD. They are our first priority, and all decisions are made with their best interest in mind, and we will continue to do so this year. And of course, for our teachers, we want to welcome them. Their creativity, energy, and support for our students is the reason why we support them well, because they are the ones who are day in, day out, are dedicated to the well-being of our students, and we truly appreciate their work and their commitment to our students. So to our staff, welcome on behalf of our school board and myself. And of course, to the families and community members, thank you for their support, and we know that this year will be no exception. We will continue to have many partners in education, and of course, partner with the families. And if there's anything we can do, please reach out to us. We will be very happy to answer their questions, answer their concerns, and we'll be here for them. Of course, anytime they have an issue or concern, there is a process in the school district, but if they wish to reach out directly to us, instead of the formal process, they're welcome to do so and call us directly. So, in essence, we welcome everyone to our school district, and we look forward to a fantastic school year, and I have no doubt that we will have a very good school year this year. Thank you again, everyone, and of course to our administrators who are here. Yes, give them a hand. They work extremely hard, and I'm sure that this year there will be no exception. So, administrators, thank you so much for your hard work. And as we always say, in a blinking of an eye, we'll be celebrating another graduation. So work hard every single day because he's going to go by very quickly. And so, again, thank you for all your hard work. And, of course, our new principal over at Ricardo Estrada. So, welcome back. Congratulations. And this is your first official meeting, right, on the board? So she's smiling, so that's a great thing. So congratulations. I know you're going to do a fantastic job, and we have all the confidence in the world that you'll do a great job as a principal of the school at Ricardo Estrada. So congratulations. That's all I have.
Thank you, Dr. Martinez.
Oh, wait a minute. We have our new board member. Officially, he is. Hey, give him a hand too. So of course, welcome. And I know you will be. We welcome you as part of the team, and I know you're going to do a fantastic job representing your community. And of course, if there's anything that we need to do, and please don't hesitate to call us anytime, and I'm sure we will work together extremely well. And he's a fantastic man, so I am sure we're going to have a great school year. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Martinez. Thank you very much. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Martinez. Moving on to item 4 of our agenda, the administrative reports. Do any members have any questions regarding the administrative reports? If none, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Would any members like to discuss any item on the consent agenda at this time? And for the consent agenda, I did want to make one correction. If there's no further discussion, I move to correct the meeting minutes. That's item 5A of the consent agenda. It marks Ms. Marquez is absent. When she was here, she did arrive at 7:21 p.m. I just want the meeting minutes to reflect that. That's the motion that I have. If I could get a second.
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 Okay, the item is moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? Motion passes. Excuse me. Okay. Moving on to our action items, 6A, discussion and approval of selection of replacement for the Clint ISD Vice Board President position.
I move to table this item.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. We have a motion by Ms. Macia, seconded by Ms. Torres, to table item 6A of the action, on action items. Is there any discussion? Okay. Seeing that there's no discussion, we'll move to a vote. Will all members, all those in favor say aye? Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries. Okay, moving to item 6B of our agenda, approval of the Clint Independent School District 2025-2026 compensation plan that will be presented by Mr. Chavez.
Good evening, Mr. Gardea, board members, and Dr. Martinez. This evening, I will be presenting our proposed compensation plan for the 2025-26 school year. As you know, every year we do review salaries, stipends, benefits, try to be as competitive as we can in our region, of course, with our financial situation in mind. So last week we did have a board workshop with you all where we were able to discuss, and Dr. Klein went over the finances with you, and we were able to kind of let you know this is the funding we have and what we have available and what we feel we can do for our employees. As always, we do start our presentations with our core values, committed to student success as shared responsibility among students, parents, educators, the school board, and the community. Learner-centered, right, by ensuring that all students receive quality teaching and engaging instruction. Innovative in using global thinking and technology to empower students to become lifelong learners. Nurturing by creating an educational environment where all students are socially and emotionally supported, safe, and valued. And finally, transparent through open communication, leadership, accountability, and integrity. First, just to bring up the House Bill 2. That is really driving what we are proposing for our teacher compensation. As we reviewed with you all, the state is funding pay increases for classroom teachers. So just in summary, what the state is going to be funding us, and I'll go over it in more detail in just a minute, but they're actually giving classroom teachers with 3 years or more of years of experience an increase, which they're calling a retention allotment, but really it's a pay increase. So, And so to be specific, it really applies to classroom teachers. We do have others that are classroom teachers on our teacher salary schedule that will not be eligible for the state-funded raise, but we are proposing a separate increase for that group, and I'll go over that in detail. So the first thing I do want to go over, because of this House Bill 2, it's really changing our structure in compensation a little bit. Not a little bit, but really the teacher one. So this is just a review of what we discussed at the board workshop. All these years, what we've had is we've had a pay schedule for teachers, nurses, and librarians, and then we've had one for each other category: instructional support, operational support, and administrators. Because of the new allotment being funded by the state, we are now going to have two separate teacher salary schedules. So I really want to go over those first, and then we'll get into the other categories. So the first one is this. So first, the state is giving, like I said, teachers with 3 years or more experience an increase. They are not including our teachers 0 to 2 years. Okay, so I'll get into that in a second. But first, just to be specific, the state is going to give our teachers that have 3 and 4 years of experience, and these are classroom teachers, by the way, and they're defining classroom teachers as a classroom teacher of record for a minimum of half a day or 4 hours a day. Okay, so that's who they're going to send us the allotment for to give the increases to teachers. So for 3 and 4 year teachers, it's $2,500, and then for 5 or more years of experience, it's going to be $5,000. Like I said earlier, 0 to 2 years is not going to be, they're not funding us, but what we are recommending is that we give that group a 3.5% increase off the midpoint of the teacher scale. That equates to $2,282 pay increase to their base pay, or as we call retention allotment. So just to regroup, so now what we're going to be, now you'll see our teacher scale, we're going to keep it the way it is, and we're going to add a separate column to show that additional allotment that's going to be added to their base pay, which is important. That is added to their base pay, it qualifies for their teacher retirement, to the teacher retirement system. Okay, so, and that's for, again, classroom teachers that are in the classroom at least half a day. We do have other teachers on the teacher pay scale that we call other. And so, for example, we have our curriculum coaches, our nurses, librarians historically have always been paid off the teacher pay scale. Because they're not teachers of record for at least half a day, we are not receiving the funds from the state for any kind of increase for them. We also have other teachers in the special ed department that service students throughout the district that would not qualify under the definition under House Bill 2. So for all this group, we are proposing a 3.5% increase off the midpoint of the teacher salary scale. Again, it's the same amount that we're giving our 0 to 2 year teachers on the other scale, so that equates to $2,282 for everybody. And again, we are now and in your I did pass out a packet. We're now going to have 2 teacher salary schedules. That's going to be very new for all of us. One is going to be classroom teachers, and the other is for other. And so we are proposing a $2,282 increase for each of those. And again, we are going to keep that separate, because I do want to say this once, and I'll say it again. As long as the state can continue to fund this for us, we'll be able to. If at some point in 2 years they come back and for some reason say we can't, we may have to come back to you to remove all this, because we probably can't afford to keep this, to retain this kind of an increase. Okay. So we discussed our teacher classrooms. We are also, as part of the compensation package, we are asking that you adopt both the teacher salary scales, but we're also asking that we give all other staff a 3.5% pay increase off the midpoint of each pay family. Okay. In addition to the increase to others, we also need you all to adopt our 25-26 stipend schedule. It is in your packet. There's a couple of minor changes to it, and one minor change and one addition that we did not discuss at the workshop. So I do want to cover it. Really, high school track, we're restructuring the way it's paid out. It's actually, before, if you look at the prior schedule, and we put it on there, and it's the last page, we had a head a head track coach, and then we had one overseeing girls and one overseeing boys, and 2 assistants. So one at 8,000, and the boys at 7,000, girls at 7,000, and 2 assistants at 4,000. Per the request of the athletic department, athletic coordinators, that structure doesn't work very well. They prefer to have one head coach at 8,000, and then at Clint High School in Mountain View, we're going to have 4 assistants at 4,000, and then at Horizon, due to student numbers, 5 assistants at 4,000. That actually saves us $14,000 by changing the structure. So we really didn't see a problem with that, and it really adjusts to what they're really wanting and the way they're structured for track. So that's going to be a minor change. It actually saves a little bit of money. And then the other addition to it is we do want to add the UTEP mentor teacher stipend, the residency stipend. These are for our teachers who are mentoring our UTEP residents. We're adding a $3,000 stipend for the traditional mentor and one for the release time mentor. That's $4,000. So those are the 2 changes to the stipend schedule. And then also what we like to also propose as part of this compensation package is we are asking that you approve the reclassification of our district culture and community coordinator, who will now be our public relations manager. But as a result of that change, we're asking that the pay grade be increased from administrative pay grade 3 to administrative pay grade 4, and that's due to the increase of level of responsibility in the position that this individual will have now. And so, again, what I do want to reiterate is that all of this, these increases that we're proposing are contingent on the state continuing the funding 2 years from now, because otherwise we would have to come back and say we need to go back to the original compensation package prior to this one. So, yes, ma'am.
For that position, would it be a new position, or is it the same person?
The same person, yeah. We're just changing, it's going to be a new role and a new title. But the same individual, yes, ma'am. But we do need to increase the pay grade just because the responsibility is at another level. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
So the administration is recommending the proposed 25-26 compensation package as presented. And as
Mr. Chavez, very quickly, to your knowledge, is the increase of first-year teachers, if you go back on your presentation.
yes,
Maybe I should have asked you this earlier, but it just occurred to me. Go back to the tables, the first table. This one.
Yes, sir.
Would we, I mean, at a $62,000, 282 for a beginning teacher, 0 years of experience, that is about $1,800 more than other local school districts. Are we back again to being the highest paying district by a large amount?
yes, sir. Thank you for pointing that out, because I did want to point that out. That puts us back on top as the highest paying district by about that, and I'll have to double check just to make sure the rest, but from the ones I know, yes, sir, by about 1,800, we will be the highest paying entry level for teachers, entry level pay for teachers, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so
Mr.
that's
Chavez,
really
Do the
nice.
teachers know that it's contingency upon what the state is giving us? Did you get that message out for the teachers?
And we will. First, we want to get it approved, and then we will be putting out communication out to all staff, and we will make sure that they understand all this is contingent about on state funding. It is.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Ms. Macias, the communication, actually, I saw it earlier, and it includes that stipulation. And it'll go to every.
We actually have it ready.
We have it ready
We have
just
ready.
in case?
Yeah,
But
we
it's
have it
ready
ready.
to go, and it does stipulate that it is contingent upon state funding.
Are they also aware that if they go into the 4-hour teaching, they switch from librarian, let's say, to teacher?
Yes, I think a lot of our principals, I think one, at least I'm aware of, CTW, the curriculum coaches have chosen to go in the classroom half a day. And so, yes, the principals went back and informed their staff, those that are not going to get the higher amount due to not.
Because you're only going to get the teacher stipend and you're not going to get the increase, right?
Yes, you would only get the 3.5% off the midpoint versus the state retention allotment of either 5,000 or 2,500.
Now, let me ask you, like those teachers, since they're going into the classroom, is that considered, their years of being there, is that gonna be accounted for, or is it gonna be like if they were 0 to 0?
No, they will be given their credit years of experience for those that decide to go back in the classroom. They are given their total years of experience on the scale. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Do other members have any questions or comments for Mr. Chavez? Okay, seeing that there's none, are there any motions?
Motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Okay, seeing that item 6B is moved and seconded, we'll move, is there any discussion? Sorry. Okay. Seeing that there's none, we'll go ahead and move to a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carries.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Chavez.
Thank you, Mr. Chavez, but let me just take the moment to thank you. Thank each and every one of you. This is a milestone in our district. Having reached this is an amazing accomplishment. So I do want to thank Dr. Klein, the team, everyone for working so hard to make this happen, especially our principals who also worked 2 years ago diligently to make sure that we balanced our budget. It wasn't easy, but they were on board, and we made some very difficult decisions that at the end, 2 years later, is paid off. We didn't have to worry about deficits with additional funding now. I like for the staff to understand that now this funding goes back again to benefit them directly. So that is a testament to the great work that the board does, and of course, this vote indicates your commitment to every employee in the school district. A 3.5 increase is rare in this entire region. At least for what I saw in others, it was a one-time stipend of $500 or a 1-point-something%, but a 3.5% is totally a huge accomplishment, and I do want to thank you on behalf of every single employee of the school district. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you. It's the largest increase. Yeah. Yeah.
Can we just give it up for our staff real quick? Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for all the principals for penny pinching. And thank you, Ms. Dr. Klein, sorry. I know you're the bad person sometimes that says no, but this is why. And it can- Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to item 7, closed session. Pursuant to Texas Government Code, Section 551.071, consultation with board attorney, Section 551.074, personnel matters, Section 551.082, school children, school district employees, disciplinary matter or complaint, Section 551.0821, school board, personally identifiable information about public school students, and Section 551.076, closed meeting. In closed session, the board will be looking at the following items. Item 7A, discussion regarding the appointment of assistant principal to be assigned to the Ricardo Estrada Middle School in the Clint Independent School District. And item 7B, discussion, action, and consultation with legal counsel regarding House Bill 3 requirements and resolution to declare a good cause exception. Okay, the time is 6:27, and the board will be entering closed session. Thank you all. No, you're good.
Thank you, ma'am.
This is the press release. For the compensation. Like, this is what they'll send out to, I think they have. Oh, okay, good.
It feels good out here. It feels good. Yo me voy a lo de Cagosto. To me, this is perfect.
Yeah, like how they would message that to. Yeah, yeah.
This is what you were talking about. Sorry.
I can't see it.
Remember, this is just to let them know. about the-
We are back in open session at 7:25 PM. So moving on to item 8.8, action and discussion regarding the appointment of assistant principal to be assigned to the Ricardo Estrada Middle School in Clint Independent School District. Dr. Martinez.
Thank you, Mr. Gardea and members of the board. At this time, I do recommend Ms. Tucker, Daniela Tucker, as the next assistant principal at Ricardo Estrada Middle School.
Are there any motions?
So moved. Second.
Okay, the item is moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Okay. Will members please say, oh my gosh, sorry. Moving to a vote, my bad. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations.
Mr. Gardea, if I may just say a few words. Earlier today, I mentioned that how proud I was for the budget and everything that you approved. And this is another proud moment for me personally. Daniela was a student at Horizon High School. I remember her as a young girl there, just a regular student. She was in band. She was the drum major. And now that she's back to us as a professional and now working for the school district in the capacity of an administrator, it is a great, proud moment for me. So welcome, and that's what we expect of all of our students, that this is what we do, the work we do. For students like yourself who eventually become professionals and now in a capacity like yours, there's so many examples of our students coming back as professionals now. And Daniela, I am so proud of you, and I wish you the very best, and I have no doubt that you will be an exemplary, and not only an employee, but also a great administrator with the Clint Independent School District. And I want to congratulate your parents, and of course, I'm assuming your husband, because I had not met the young man, but congratulations. It's going to be long hours, but I'm sure you have a great support from your family, and I am extremely proud of you, and I'm sure that you will motivate those young people at your school to also, as a role model that you will be for them, to encourage them to also be the professional that you are today. So I am extremely proud. You don't know how proud I am of you being here tonight. Thank you for being here, and welcome back to your home.
Congratulations, Ms. Tucker. Moving on to item 8B, I'm coming back in open session, discussion and action regarding House Bill 3 requirements and resolution to declare a good cause exception. Are there any motions?
As presented.
Could you say that again? Sorry.
Make a motion to approve as presented?
Second.
Okay. The item is moved and seconded to present, item is presented in closed session. We'll now proceed, any discussion? Okay, we'll proceed to a vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, moving on to our last item, adjournment. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. The time is 7:29. We stand adjourned.
Thank you.